In this video, we are going to review how to set up a Google account. By setting up a Google account, you will not only receive a Gmail address, but also a Google Plus account, Google Play account, and so forth, all with one sign-on. If you are only interested in getting a Gmail address, don't worry, you don't have to use any of these other programs. Gmail has evolved into a full-featured email client that allows you to check your email on any computer with internet access. If you use an email address provided by your local internet provider, you may have difficulty sending email while away from home if you find yourself on a network with a different internet provider. With Gmail, you can easily send and receive email from anywhere, so long as you can connect to the internet. To begin, open a browser window and type Setup Gmail on the search bar. In this example, we will be using the Chrome browser in Google Search, but you should be able to follow along in the browser of your choice. Look for Create Your Google Account in the search results and click on it. Optionally, you can type accounts.google.com/signup on the URL bar. A window should appear that states Create Your Google Account. Note the icons that show several of the programs you can access with a Google account, such as Gmail, Google Play, and Google Plus. While you don't have to have a Google account to use programs such as Google Search, Chrome, and YouTube, being signed into a Google account allows you to synchronize your information and settings across any computer or device that you log into, as shown here in the image. Let's start by entering your first and last name in the appropriate boxes, then choosing an email address. Note that if you have an existing email address you would like to use, you could do that as well. In that case, you would simply use Gmail as your email client and have access to all of the features in Gmail. In this example, we're going to create a new Gmail address. Choose a username and click to create a password. Note the error that states the username must be at least 6 characters, but no more than 30. Also, something simple and easy such as your name will likely be taken, so you'll need to be creative. If I try the username Tom Sutton, I will get the message that somebody already has that username and alternative suggestions are provided. I could click on one of the suggestions, or in this case, I'll try Tom Sutton 604, since 604 is my area code. And it looks like that will work. The next step is to create a password. Google requires that your password is at least 8 characters and isn't too easy to guess. Some examples of things to avoid include dictionary words, names, or well-known dates such as your birthday. For the strongest password, create one that includes all of the following: lowercase letters, uppercase letters, numbers, and special characters. Keeping those in mind, let's start with an easy password and turn it into a strong one. I love turtles would be considered a very weak password, but if you apply the above recommendations, you can turn it into this, which would be considered very strong. The new password contains lower and uppercase letters, the numbers 0 and 1, as well as the special characters exclamation point and $sign. You could create something completely random such as this, but if you're like me, good luck remembering that. Let's go ahead and enter the password we created, and enter it again on Confirm Your Password. Next, enter the information for birthday, your gender, and then a phone number. When I set up my first Google account, I was a little leery of providing a phone number because I did not want to start getting a bunch of calls from telemarketers. But in the past several years, I can say that this has not happened. On the plus side, if you forget your password, for example, Google can send a text that will help you access your account again. Most importantly, Google needs a valid number to verify your account, otherwise you won't be able to start using it. Note that a landline phone number will also work. It doesn't have to be a cell phone number. Like your phone number, an alternate email address can be used to recover your Google account if you ever need to, so provide a valid email address here. Next, type the text shown in the picture to prove that you are not a robot. It may sound a little funny, but without this step, a program or script could run and continuously create email address after email address. Make sure your location is correct, and then click the checkbox to agree to the Google Terms of Service and Privacy Policy. If you're interested, you can click on either or both of these links to read through them. To finish, click Next Step. As mentioned earlier, you need to provide a valid phone number so that Google can activate your new account. If you did not, you can still change it here. If you provided a mobile number, you can choose to receive a code via text message or voice call. If you provided a landline number, you may want to choose voice call unless your landline will accept text messages. When ready, click Continue. Almost immediately, you should receive a text or call with an automated message telling you your verification code. Type this code into the verification box. Note that the automated message only repeats the code once before ending the call. When you have finished entering the code, click Continue. Once the account is confirmed, you should see a screen asking you to create your public Google+ profile. Let's click Create Your Profile to continue. You will be taken to a welcome screen showing your new email address. Click Get Started. The account settings page will show you various information about your account, which we won't go into detail about here. In the upper right corner, click the icon with 9 squares, and you will see various apps that can be opened. Click the Gmail icon to continue. A welcome message will appear along with an introduction to some of the basic features of Gmail. It is a good idea to watch these slides by clicking Next. In this example, we will click the X to exit the introduction. The best way to learn about the various features is just to play around with them, but we'll cover a couple of items now. First, the inbox on the left will have a number in parentheses if there's any unread email. Click Inbox at any time to return to it. Above Inbox is the Compose button. Click it to write an email. The new message box will appear on the bottom left. Enter your recipient, subject, and the message. There are options at the bottom to format the text, add attachments, insert photos and links, and so forth. When finished, click Send, or click the trash can to delete the message. Above the Compose button, the word Gmail appears with a drop-down arrow next to it. Click Gmail and 2 more options appear, Contacts and Tasks. Click Contacts and you are now able to manually add contacts to your list. Note that you can import your contacts from another email client by clicking More and then Import, but that is a bit of an advanced topic that will not be covered in this video, except to briefly say that you would need to first export your existing contacts as a CSV or a vCard file before being able to import them into Gmail. Clicking Contacts and then Tasks will bring up a Tasks window in the bottom left. This is a handy feature that lets you jot down notes and things to remember. To return to the inbox, click Contacts and then Gmail. The last item we will cover is the calendar. Click the icon with 9 squares and then click Calendar. A What's New box may appear. Click Got It to continue. If you use the calendar feature in Outlook or another email client, this will look very familiar. You can choose the view. In this case, let's click Month. To add an event, just click on the day, enter the details, and click Create Event. To enter even more details, click Edit Event. Click the X on the tab to close the calendar. To quickly get back to Gmail, be sure to bookmark the page. In Chrome, click the star and decide where to save the bookmark. In this example, we'll save it to the Bookmarks bar. Click Done. If the Bookmarks bar doesn't appear, click the 3 dashes in the upper right, hover over Bookmarks, and click Show Bookmarks bar. In this video, we reviewed how to set up a Google account and covered some very basic features in Gmail and Google Calendar. The show notes for this video are available by clicking the link below the video. Please help to support HelpfulVideoTips.com by subscribing to this YouTube channel and visiting helpfulvideotips.com to follow along on social media. I'm Tom Sutton. Thank you for watching.